Sick of your 1960s, 70 interior? Well, tag along because I am going to show you the most common interior mods that we do on the big 70 series. We are going to discuss when you come into our workshop and you go,
hey guys, what kind of interior accessories do we need?
Now we are going to show you what we think are the minimum and the must-haves of your interior for your 70 series. The biggest change in your interior when you are doing upgrades is consoles. Now in this one we have all Department of Interior stuff. We are quite partial to Rowan and the boys and girls down there. We think they just do an unreal job. The quality of finish is next to none and we couldn't be happy with them. But we'll start with the rooftop console. They're T-shaped one, so it comes with your map lights. There is a heap of different variations in your roof consoles. You can get switches, you can get gauges, you can get red arc stuff. Same with your center consoles down here. Not only do you get a big massive pocket down here which shits all over your factory one, you can also do a huge amount of different variations down this area here. So this one we basically have just a basic setup, your accessory sockets, USB, USB-C. This one we have the scan gauge 3, so just so we can see what's going on with the engine and stuff, but you can get ones that have UHF pass-throughs in them, switch blanks, gauges for airbags, everything. The list and options are endless with these guys. Look at these things. Big cup holders. Not sure if they can hold your girlfriend's Yeti or Stanley or whatever they have. Up top here we have Kenwood's 9-inch flush mount, as they call it, head unit. We can also do Kenwood's big floating 10.1, and they also do a smaller, I think it's 7 or 7.1 inch screen that has buttons on it rather than your touch type buttons. But this is probably their neatest one. Everything is factory fit. You don't have to do anything at all. It is basically plug and play, attach a few wires. We got it paired up with Kenwood's HD camera, so you get a nice clear view out the back. Stupid amounts of options in these things, your Apple CarPlay, your Android, DAB radio, GPS, all that stuff. They are probably one of the most important things in your car, I reckon, especially if you do a lot of talking on the phone while driving. It's always nice to have a nice clear conversation with someone because we know what the factory head units in the 70s are like. But you can also still run CDs in this one, so that's kind of cool. And then you can adjust all your angles for your glare, see your viewing angles, change it all. Heaps of settings, change your button colours if you don't like green, everything like that. So they got a huge amount of options. To pair up with that perfectly good head unit that you have just installed in your car, we have some more Department of Interior stuff. Now this is Rowan's premium door pod. There is absolutely no cutting, no drilling, no nothing into the door frame. You have a steel bracket that bolts into factory holes that are already there, then a nice bolt and this button little head cap goes through that into the door, so they are not going anywhere.
These have updated over the years. This is by far the best one that they have done. It is so neat, it is so secure, and you get a nice grille that goes across the top here to help protect your speaker. Because if you've ever had a 70 before, maybe you haven't, but if you have, you know that this part of the door just gets absolutely abused with the boot. This is the in-dash 4-inch little itty bitty baby that comes with the 70 series. It's poo, it doesn't do a good job. It's kind of like putting your phone on the dash of your car, pushing play. That's what that's going to sound like. So, what do? Throw them in the bin because they're useless, and we're going to put a real size speaker in, like this one right here. So this is a 6.5 inch driver. They call it that because technically this is tuned to do mid and low frequencies. And then where this little bad boy used to live, we now have a tweeter speaker, which does higher frequencies. So all your high-end stuff will go through this speaker, or your mid to low range will go through the woofer / driver in the door. Yes, you need to have a door pod because you need something to put the speaker into. This is their premium version. You can get a different version if you want to. You can stick your water bottle in here. Mate, you've just installed a cup holder at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone, speaker, cup holder. Got to be happy with that. You could literally just do this and connect it to your genuine head unit, and instantaneously it would be better. Or you could do what Robbie's done here and do an aftermarket head unit, and this combination even more better. Or if you really want to take it next level after that, put an amp behind these things and they will give you the best sound that they can possibly give you. Are they the best speaker that you can ever buy and put in the door of a 70 series? No. Are they a way better option than the factory one and they give you good quality sound? Yes, they are. So that's definitely something that he's done in this car. And if you want better sound, that's what you should be doing. Very good, very nice.
With those beautiful door pods and speakers that you have installed, you should think about doing this first. What is this, you may ask? This is Car Builder's sound deadening. Now, this customer has only done the stage 1, which is just the matting like that, stick down. Stage 4, which we also do. On the back here, we will put insulate, and then on the ground, we will put it's like a rubber mat type thing. So not only is it really good to reduce the noise level in the cab, because the 70 series are quite noisy and you get a lot of wind noise, and especially if you put some mud terrains on them, it gets bloody annoying and loud. And I don't like yelling at my person in the passenger seat just to have a normal conversation. But it also helps with heat, especially in the roof and coming up through the floor, especially around the transmission up against the firewall. It does reduce a lot of the heat, so your aircon's not working as hard, but it makes a massive difference when you're on the highway or traveling or even just driving around town. But yeah, get yourself some sound deadening. It will also help the sound of your speakers and the acoustics and everything work how they should do. Now, yes, I know you're all going to be like, oh, but you can do so much more in your interior with Landcruiser. Yes, you can. This was just a basic, what we think is a must-have to do in 70s. Yes, you can do seats, sub-wall setups on the back, rear door pods, custom interior door cards, everything like that. I will actually put a link in a video of Tom's car that we did, and it is probably the wildest interior setup that we've done. So if you want to see that, click the link. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on another BAW YouTube episode.